Black Friday, Cyber Monday, shopping bonanza, whatever you want to call it. I call it the time of year where Spitfire Audio takes my money. That's what I'm going to start calling it. We'll come up with a short form. So usually I make one big sample library purchase a year, and when I got a look at the Aperture, the stack that I could get that library with buying something else, I was going to buy something else anyway. And I've had lots of fun with the stack already. Today we're talking about Solstice. I love the Albion series. I've always enjoyed it. There's just an amazing, incredible amount of content in them. They've never let me down. And I think that Solstice is very different. I think it's niche. It is a niche library. So it's probably not for everybody, but I kind of think that that's the whole point of it. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is a primarily Solstice-based track. I'm always looking for the catalyst, and the first thing I came up with for sound that I liked as I started to explore the library was the Lo-Fi Space Pad. And if you've been watching this channel, you know I love pads, so let's listen to that. Just a glorious sound. So I find that really kind of set the tone immediately. The second track I came up with was it's called Third Guitarist. Okay, so let's listen to that. The delay, and I love the way it all kind of works together. I don't know, it's got like a, it's funny, this song took on a different character the more tracks that I added. I don't know, is that electronic, like a Blade Runner type thing? I don't know. This is the same track, it's just an overdub that I added to the end. I like to add extra tracks, and I know it's harder on the system because you're running more plugins, but I hate trying to mix two parts when you're overdubbing on the same channel, and maybe it's going to cut off a reverb tail. I don't know, I just don't like it. So that's how I work. And then I thought I'd explore some of this Solstice percussion. So, and by the way, if you watch John Meyer's YouTube channel, which I do, it's a great channel. John, if you're watching this, you are responsible for me spending money on Solstice. Just so you know, I watched your walkthrough and I was like, I was sold, and you were talking about Peter Gabriel, and so I'm just going to send you the bill. So, and if you're not watching, you'll just get a surprise bill. So this is one of the kits, the Marauders, I think it's called, the Marauders kit, something like that. Let's take a look. I'm probably getting it wrong. No, it's the Marauders and the Percussive Kit. Now there's grooves, there's all kinds of pre-programmed grooves, and they are amazing. They all sound bloody amazing. But I have a really hard time working with grooves because it sets, there's too much information there. Okay, I've talked about this before. They're too good. I like to tweak endlessly, and maybe I don't want that hit to be there. I don't want that, or I want the accent to be in a different spot, or I want some triplets over here. Like I need to get right in there. So sometimes I run loops underneath stuff. I do that a lot, which is fun. But anyway, they're beautiful. They're very useful. You know, Christian Tense always calls them cue starters. For me, I just like to program and play every single little thing. So this is what I came up with. Okay, so you know, it has a very live kind of close sound. It's funny, as soon as I started to put the percussion in there, the sci-fi kind of electronica part of the track sort of kind of fade away and almost turned into something else, but I'll play that in a minute. And then added a little bit more percussion. I try to always layer kind of smaller lines of percussion. Somebody who was watching this channel was asking me about the percussion drummings that are included on the Aperture stack. There is not a ton of content on it. What's there is big and it's bad. But for me, when it comes to percussion, I almost like a bunch of smaller sounds, and then you mix them in gradually. So, but I did use some stack stuff, which I'll get to. So we got the snake kit. So let's check that out. Might not sound like much on its own, but you'll hear when it sits in the mix, then it starts to make things sound kind of interesting. Okay, and then we got Solstice Elder from the Elder's pad. This is in the Evos. Okay, and this is the it's called Unstable. I'm a little bit unstable, so that's why I went with that. And very cool sound. Let's listen to that. It's kind of moving around the pitch, kind of bending, and it's got kind of a close, kind of haunting sound. Super cool. This to me would blend very nicely with Tundra. So for Tundra owners out there, Solstice and Tundra are going to go together very nicely. Okay, then we have the Elder bass. I have two patches of the bass. One is just a pizzicato. Okay, and then I have the duplicate part. I literally just copied and pasted, and I added the collegno. Okay, and then I moved it down. A little parallel processing going on here where you take two of the exact same tracks with the same kind of initial sound, and then you drop it down and mix it and layer it. So I'm going to play them, maybe I'll play them separately and I'll play them together so you can hear what I did to it. So this is just a straight up, very straightforward sound. Then I'll add the collegno. It just kind of opens it up. It has some more rhythmic texture, and I thought that kind of sounded cool together. All right, and then we got I spelled solstice wrong. Anyway, I'm not going to correct all the spelling of all the solstice, but this is called, I don't know if it's called the gut circle or the GUT circle. I don't know. It's just the main techniques. Okay, this is the plucked, and just a real kind of like acoustic-y guitar kind of a sound. So let's check that out. Just very rhythmic kind of a track going on, but a really nice sound. And then we added to that, what we got going on here? All right, Overdriven Bow. Okay, now I don't even know where I found this from. This is from the Generator Trio. Okay, and this is Overdriven Bow. Okay, this has got a cool sound. Let's check this out. Nice movement from the right channel to the left channel there. These in terms of EQ, I just rolled off some lows, and that is it for Solstice. Okay, but that provided like basically like the foundation for everything that I was doing. The rest is all the stacks. Okay, so let's check out the stacks. I had lots of fun. The video I did last week, the sound that I used was just kind of okay, or the composition I did. The sounds were fantastic. The composition I did, I was like, meh, because I just kind of started and it was live. I really kind of got my hands dirty with this now, and I was live looping with it. I was having a lot of fun. So this is from the Dave. This is the Long's Pale Shimmer. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, it just kind of sneaks in there. You're like, where's the rest of it? It's coming. And just I use the mod wheel to get a little bit of there. You can start to hear the aperture open up there. Okay, so it just runs very, very, you know, kind of background in there. And then to that, I added the rest is all the stack. Okay, I got the guitars. I got scattered soft. Okay, let's check that out. Oh. Love that sound. Love that. There's so much going on there. Just kind of moving and swirling around. Okay, and then this is one that I really like. Okay, this is called Cloud. Okay, and I pushed that hard at the end because I want a big finish, big crescendo finish. So let's hear the Cloud. It's literally just one chord and then using the mod wheel to push it up and have that big finish at the end. Let's check it out. Madness. If you want to really hear the Aperture, that sound of those stacks opening up, the Cloud, really dig that one. This one also very cool. It's another guitar sound. I found the guitar sounds very, very useful in the stack. So this is the Tremolo. Okay, let's check that out. Literally just at the end, a little part at the end. Heavy reverb one, a really good reverb tail on that. Okay, and then I just felt like I needed something right at the end with the end of that big crescendo, the big finish. So again, we went back to the stack. Okay, and this is when I went to the drum kits, and this is called Only Bleed, and it's just like a sub sound, and it's like you might want to turn your sub down. Okay, but here it is. Come on, man, that's fantastic. It's what you want with the bass sounds. You want them smooth and tight, but thunderous. Okay, and that is it. Okay, there's no automation going on. Mostly anything that was done was just using the mod wheel on the shimmer sounds. I got my Ozone plugin on the mix bus. No external processing. No reverbs, no other delays. This is just straight out library sound. So let's play it and we'll have some final thoughts. Here we go. final thoughts. I've just kind of scratched the surface of Solstice, but again, there just seems to be a wealth of sounds. I enjoyed all the sounds that I did use. In terms of the Marauders percussion, I would like a little bit more of playability with those. Maybe somebody needs to come up with like an artificial intelligence type groove engine, you know, similar to what Apple does with Logic and GarageBand with the drummer. Some kind of artificial thing which kind of takes those grooves and those loops, and you have tweakability to change them. Sounds crazy. Is it doable? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's doable. So there you go, little project for somebody out there looking to do some work. If you haven't already, check me out on Twitch. There's more little chatters and viewers in there all the time. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you can come and you can subscribe to my Twitch channel. It won't cost you a penny, but it'll help me with an affiliate link and affiliate payout. So if you're looking for ways to support me and support this channel, that's a really easy way to do it. It's a fun way to do it. And it's not a performance. We're just kind of hanging out. We're chatting. I'm playing. We're talking about gear. We're talking about music we listen to. We're talking about life in general. It's super laid back, super chill. So come check it out.